the way to stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab some prime man. When it come back, I'ma go bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like 10. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Sacramento Condors. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the...
I said when your line came on, you were going crazy.
Oh, rap. Bars. Spin it.
Red new truck.
24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around. And a big loss here as he's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is brought in at the 21.
He shot the shit out of his ass. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go grab me a bite to eat, my guy.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt,
but
he's
he's
brought down
like
after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
40. 180. Check. Hey, alert. Mike Fofo. I'm going to come back. Hey, Alpha. I'm going to come back to you. Run.
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
20. 44. Come on, D. Pistol.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Alert. Hey, Will.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will have a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And now this pass brought in by Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give him...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Alert three.
Mayfield on play action. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Good job.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
17 yards.
Check. Watch the twist. Run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Love. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. The last two runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Check 43. Point it right. Big gap.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 56. Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Switch.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Brown 80. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
High 7. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
On 2nd and 9, Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You bet.
From the gun, it's Allen. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen steps away to his left. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dumps this one off to Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd down and goal. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check 13. Check 13. Real. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Okay, Delta. 44, Mike. Watch out.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this window is running back out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Right there, 56. Monday. Watch the run. Hey, tight. Check 50. Slam.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Mike 50, 19, alert! Blue there.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike's 4-4. Here we go. 44. Hey! 44. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
All day, defense, all day. Smooth. Mike 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. No.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point safely through, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's the give and keeps himself. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We are back now in Sacramento, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. To the air, Allen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking left side, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kenny Clark, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Bravo. Check. Hey, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mayfield to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
56. Round 80. 56. 3 buzz.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the